rotations up to third base. And we're all very familiar with these signals because we've talked about them a whole bunch. Runner on first base, we are certainly going to be in a rotation situation. So a clean base hit to the outfield. Let me say it again. A clean base hit to the outfield means that we're going to rotate up to third base, just like in this play. Base hit to the outfield, plate umpire rotates up to third base. Ready for a possible play, and then comes back. This is just very simple umpiring 101, clean base hit to the outfield, we're going to rotate up there. Okay? Now, there's a lot more to it. Also, here's a similar situation, but now we have runners at first and third, okay? If runners at first and third is still a rotation situation on a clean base hit to the outfield, with the one caveat that the plate umpire has to make sure that they're watching the plate for a touch of home. They are still responsible for the touch of home plate, as well as rotating up to third, as seen in this video. Base hit to the outfield, plate umpire rotates up, and looking back for the play. I'm going to freeze it right here. And you can tell, I know that, not necessarily the best video quality, but I've realized that my R2 is stopping at second base. And now my 100% focus is making sure that I have that touch of the plate. It's very obvious that that is what I'm looking at. Watch this one more time, because this is one that we don't see all that often. Next play. Now we have back to a runner at first base. So we've pre-pitched signal to our partner, hey, we're rotating on this, and let's see what happens on this one. Same as before, only this time the play gets a little more complicated. Why? Because the runner takes off with a pitch. A runner stealing does not change our rotation. A runner stealing does not change our rotation. It may change how we, kind of morph or call things off depending on, where the ball is hit. But initially, just a runner stealing does not change our rotation. It just means that you have to move a little bit quicker. And I think you can tell by my sprint that things are moving a little bit quicker. Here's another play. So let me explain in this one. So in this play, the rotation actually got called off. So I'm telling my partner, we're rotating fly ball to right field. It's a base hit, but the right fielder misplays it, and it gets all the way nearly to the fence. And so here, that's when you see the runners start rotating up or sprinting a little faster because, hey, they're not running. I'm communicating to my base umpire. I'm communicating, hey, I'm headed back home. I'm headed back home. I'm going home, which means that I am no longer at third base like my partner expects me to be. I'm now heading back to the plate. I look at the touch at third, and then right here, I'm reading the play. I know they're throwing the baseball to third base. So that's why my getting back to the plate is a little bit more relaxed or a little slower tempo, just because I can tell where the throw is coming from. If the play was at the plate, you better believe that I'm going to be booking it a little bit quicker. Let's watch this one more time. So rotation starts on the clean base hit. The ball now gets past him. Rotation is off. I'm headed back home and getting the play. All right, next situation. So this is going to be another play where the rotation is called off. And let's see if you can catch this. So there's 2 outs, runner at first base. I'm telling my partner, hey, I'm rotating up to third on a clean base hit to the outfield. Now, you may be thinking, why is this one important to note? Well, because, again, on a clean base hit to the outfield or on a fly ball to the outfield, we're going to initially be going up the third baseline. Excuse me. But in this scenario, if you watch the right fielder, it takes him to the foul line. You can see him going over to the right, which this means that this is the plate umpire's fair foul responsibility. It's not the base umpire's anymore. And so if I rotate up to third base as the plate umpire, then I'm leaving my base umpire high and dry on something that's my responsibility. And so as I'm telling my partner here, I'm yelling at him, I'm on the line, Steven, I'm on the line, I'm on the line, which means that I am not rotating up to third, that if this ball gets down, he has all of the bases, that I'm still getting the fair foul call in this scenario. Now, it's happened to be a simple fly ball that got caught, but this rotation got called off, and it's your communication with your partner that's key. So again, fly ball, reading the play. Notice I start heading out there, and then I see where the right fielder's going, and I see him break towards the line, and that's my cue. This is my ball. This is my play. I'm on the line. I'm on the line. I'm on the line. And it ends up being a can of corn. But it's a good reminder for us that this is also a way that your rotation up to third base can be called off. I got one last play for you. We have runner at first base and 2 outs. And again, as the plate umpire, I'm signaling my partner, hey, 2 outs. I'm rotating up to third. And let's see what happens in this play. Fly ball to the outfield that drops. Play at third. So this is the play that by the way, this is the first time I've had this on video, which is pretty cool. So runner at first base, fly ball to the outfield. As I'm reading off the play, I'm reading, hey, this ball is going to be caught. So my first 2 steps are not very hard to third base, but I'm moving that direction, okay? And as I'm moving that direction, I then realize that, oh my goodness, this ball is going to drop. And then my speed picks up. The runner from, by the way, good no catch signal from my base umpire. You can see him clearly in that frame. The ball gets down, and now we have a play at third base. The left fielder picks up the ball and fires it relay. And you'll see, so right now I'm out of the frame because I'm not quite to the cutout yet. And then you see me step into the cutout. I'm right at the very edge of the screen. And the ball actually hits off of the runner's helmet. So, by the way, if there was a catch and tag, he would have been out because that was a great throw. But it hits off the catcher's or the runner's helmet, and now we have a potential play at the plate. And so this is the plate umpire's responsibility. Notice I'm inside, and I'm now running inside as well, staying all the way through. And also one more thing to notice, I'm not trying to get close to the plate. I'm not trying to get close to the plate at all. My job is to try and keep my angle so that way it's fewer steps. Think of the working area for a base umpire, like you're cutting the difference between the bases, only it's on the plate side of things now. So the working area would be between the pitcher's mound and home plate. So I'm not truly worried about getting close to the plate. I'm thinking, hey, I've got to split the difference and make sure I have an angle should there be a throw. Catcher kind of holds up his hand saying no play, and Lorena gets a score. So let's watch this one more time because this is how a play can really develop and blow up on you. And if you're not sure of where to go and how to move, this one can catch you by surprise.